Hi there, and welcome back to the amazing collection unboxing. We are on to box 61. Found a bigger box for us this week. This one says it is Breyer Belgians, otherwise known as Breyer Belgians. I kid. Okay, so I'll probably have to break out the book at some point because there's a lot of special runs, and I'm going to guess this collector probably has one or two. But we're going to start with the classic Breyer Belgian in matte smoke gray. This was a regular run. The Belgian mold was sculpted by Chris Hess, introduced about 1964. The matte smoke color ran for a couple of years. I think it was a later color because like the black and white glossy was one of the first colors. So this one ran for quite a few years from the mid to late 60s into the 70s. He's in nice condition, but really nothing much to talk about. He's got a few little rubs here and there, ear tip rubs. Doesn't have anything particularly interesting. No sticker, no nothing, but he's a very nice older model. He was very popular back in the day. Now we're spoiled and we know all kinds of cool new special runs. But he's still a nice old model. Okay, now we have, this is a custom. This is, I am going to say, a custom by Janet Davis. Yes, indeed. It is signed by her on the bottom in one of her signature wood grain colors. So took one of the Belgian models and then painted a wood grain over it. She does a very nice job. Very subtle dark striations. Very different, so you wouldn't, this one's a lot redder than most of the Breyer wood grains. So you can't really confuse them. It wouldn't look like an OF to a collector. You could tell right off the bat that this is one of the customs. Very nice and very nice condition. She just did a little bit of extra detailing, painted his eyes, and did a very nice job. So this is a custom wood grain Belgian by Janet Davis. Next we have, hopefully, another regular run. He looks like it to me. Looks like the regular run Chestnut matte Belgian. The key to most of the special runs, because back in the olden days, Breyer didn't really go all out with the special runs like they do nowadays. They might take a regular run and give him a new tail ribbon color. So some of them are blue and white, and some of them are red and white, or they might add a darker mane and tail on them kind of thing. So I'm pretty sure this is just a little bit of a dirty, regular run, Breyer, Chestnut, Belgian. Ran for a long time, 70s, all the way up into probably the early 80s. He's very cute. Nothing really, again, to jump out at me about this guy. Not particularly excellent paint job or detail, just a very serviceable Chestnut Belgian. He'd look really nice in harness. Okay, I think this is one of the this is one of the special runs. This is the Bay, and I think this is one of the mid to late 80s special runs. He's one of the more common guys. He is in Bay, and he has a really terribly painted tail ribbon. It's like twice as big, and it's not even near where you would normally tie the tail ribbon bow. It's kind of up a couple of centimeters. Nice color, good condition. He was fairly popular back in the day, but I think they made quite a few of them in the few thousand. And I'm not going to break out the book for this guy, so that's all you're getting on him. Oh Lord. Oh, hey, here's one I know. This is Kai-Lun. He was a QVC special run. Remember a couple weeks ago we talked about Jade? This is a really super uber popular QVC special run on the Belgian called Kai-Lun in this really pretty fiery red with the koi fish on both sides. And gold, I actually never noticed this, gold on his hooves, just the generic Breyer hang tag. I don't see a certificate of authenticity with this guy, but Jade was pretty popular, but he was very subtle. It was like a tone on tone kind of green on light green. This guy just gets in your face and tells you, I'm a really awesome special run horse. So he is uber super popular, very pretty, nice semi-gloss color, and pretty rare. I can't remember how many they made of them, and it was around 2001, 2002, sometime in that era. You guys, I think this is another horse. This is another special run. This is where it starts to get confusing, but I'm fairly confident at this point still. I think this is the late 80s special run for maybe Bentley or Horses International or one of those. There was an early 80s, late 70s, early 80s special run. They made very few of them. Had a lighter mane and tail, and the splatter dappling was a different style and it went up the head. This is the later 80s special run. A lot more of them made in the 1200, 1500 range. And yellow and red tail ribbon, darker mane and tail, and the dappling only comes up about to the shoulder. So it's that splatter dappling, but more conservative than what we call the wild dapple. So this is one of the special runs like this bay one, and they might have even been from the same company at the same time. I think looking in the box, I'm going to have to pull out the book in a minute, so I'll look them up then. But I think we have some special runs here. And I'll be darned if I can remember these guys. So we have a black Belgian, and we have a black Belgian. But they're different because they have different tail ribbon colors. So this guy has a blue and white tail ribbon color. This guy has the red and yellow. One of them is a Walt Disney World special run, and the other guy is another special run, so I knew I was going to have to do this at some point. B-E-L-G. Okay, so let's look at these two. So the white on light blue tail ribbon is a Walt Disney World special run, because they have that over in Fort Wilderness. It's like called the Circle D Ranch, where they actually have horses. They have hay rides. They used to have a bunch more stuff. They might have even used to do trail rides. And Breyer had a special event there a couple of years ago, which was really cool. I would have liked to have made it to that one. But Disney World does have live horses over in Fort Wilderness, and this was a special run. If you went to Fort Wilderness, you could get him in 1984 to 1985, and he is semi-gloss black with the white on blue tail ribbon. This guy, the red on, no, shoot, because that says red on white. Oh, hey, there's three black special run Belgians. Okay, this is yellow on red. The yellow on red is a 1982 to 83 Montgomery Ward special run, so probably quite a few of them made up in the thousands. This guy, the Walt Disney World one, they don't say how many, but it was probably pretty small. So this is a Montgomery Ward special run. This is a Walt Disney World special run, and there was another one for mail order companies in 1987. So since I got the book, let's see. This guy is a special run 1984 to 86, I think. Looks like him. Etchemeni's Wagon Shop, only 150. No, there was more than that made of him. I think he's a different special run. But that's what this says. Matte dapple gray, dark gray or black mane and tail, bald face with a gold tail ribbon. He doesn't have a gold tail ribbon. So this is either the 79 or 84, probably the 84, because they tend to have the darker Model Congress mail order companies, about 1,200 made with red on yellow tail ribbon. And then our bay guy was 1987 mail order companies. So again, 1,200. So both these guys and the dark black with the red and yellow tail ribbon were more. This guy's probably the scarcest, being the Walt Disney World special run. So there you have it, a wide variety of Breyer Belgians, more than you wanted to know about tail colors, but if you can memorize the tail colors, you might find yourself a deal when you're out shopping, because some of them are very common, some of them are very rare, and sometimes the only difference is that tail ribbon painting. So hope you enjoyed it and learned something. I'll see if I can remember it, because I'm sure there's more boxes of Belgians coming up. So hope you enjoyed that. Thank you very much. Join me next week and we'll see what we find in the next box.